The night was darker than usual, the moon hidden behind thick clouds, casting the field in an unsettling gloom. Anne had managed to guide her cows back home the night before, but the haunting sights and sounds still echoed in her mind. Despite her fear, she felt an unexplainable pull to return to the field, as though something was calling her from the shadows. As she reached the edge of the meadow, a chilling wind swept across, rustling the tall grass. Every step Anne took felt heavier, her instincts urging her to turn back, but a strange curiosity propelled her forward. The forest beyond the field loomed like a dark wall, silent and oppressive. She froze suddenly, hearing soft whispers carried by the wind. It sounded like voices, faint and far away, yet unmistakable. Anne couldn't understand the words, but the tone was clear. Something was out there, watching, waiting. The air grew colder as she approached a twisted, ancient tree near the edge of the woods. There, on the ground, was something new, strange symbols etched into the earth, forming a circle. They glowed faintly, as though they held a life of their own, and reached out, hesitating as she felt an invisible energy radiating from the markings. Then, a sudden rustle from behind. She turned, her heart pounding, and saw a figure, a shadowy form standing just beyond the tree line. Its face was obscured, hidden in darkness, but its eyes gleamed, reflecting the faint light like two haunting beacons. It was neither animal nor human. Anne stepped back, but the figure took a step forward. She could feel its gaze on her, piercing and cold. The whispers grew louder, swirling around her, filling her mind with thoughts she couldn't control. She wanted to run, but her legs felt like stone. The figure spoke at last, its voice a low, eerie rasp. "You came back, you heard my call." Anne's throat went dry as she realized the truth. The figure knew her name. It had been waiting, watching her long before she ever set foot in this meadow. What do you want?" she stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. A twisted smile appeared in the shadows as the figure pointed to the ground. "The circle was made for you, and step inside, and you'll see what lies beyond this world." Anne's heart pounded in her chest. She knew she should turn and run, but something in her felt drawn to the circle, to the strange symbols that seemed to beckon her forward. She took one hesitant step toward the circle, her foot hovering over the edge, when a piercing scream shattered the silence, a scream that seemed to come from within the earth itself. The ground beneath her began to tremble, the symbols glowing brighter, casting her shadow long and distorted across the field. Panicked, Anne turned to flee, but as she did, she heard a familiar voice, soft and sorrowful, calling her name from the depths of the forest. It was her own voice,